Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Packers going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Now Hundley. Try to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Buying time to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he slides to avoid the hit. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Walker, the tight end, in motion. On second down, Montgomery. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing, Hundley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now here's a carry heading left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Packers get set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some room to work. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Adams, the man in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Throw left side taken in by Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down at Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On play action, they'll throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Walker, the tight end, in motion. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers didn't go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10, Stafford again. Ebron caught left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Big 20. Here we go. Lady. Safety creek. On the ball, on the ball.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Stafford, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And the lead is now 13. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marcus Golden coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for the second straight play. They may want to block him on third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field. after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, they go Montgomery. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his... And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
In motion left goes a tight end. And now here's a carry heading left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina, and the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And he'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards to go on second down.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And we're into this. Second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So out now come the Lions.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Mike Daniels in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Ryan to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is Logan, and he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Open space inside the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 23. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Lions on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing is Stafford. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Walker, the tight end, in motion. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On second down, here's Ryan. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 34-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. On first down, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Stafford looks to throw again. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They snap it to Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. I
think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, 51 to life, ready.
Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Ryan. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Delaney Walker from 8 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Halfback sent in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
side by Adams. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he loses the football a second time. And the Lions have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ryan, throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Ryan. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Stafford going to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a third and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Runs through the contact. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up.